club meetings regularly.
Prepare all my projects to the best of my ability, basing them on the
Best of my ability.
to prepare for and fulfill meeting assignments,
Prepare for and fulfill meeting assignments.
to provide fellow members with helpful,
To provide fellow members helpful
evaluations,
evaluations.
to help the club maintain the positive,
To help the club maintain a positive,
friendly environment necessary for all members to learn and grow.
friendly
Friendly
environment for all
environment
members
necessary for all members to learn and grow.
To serve my club as an officer when called upon to do so,
To serve my club as an officer when
as an
called upon
officer
to
when
do so.
called to do so.
to treat my fellow club members and our guests with respect and courtesy,
To treat my
Treat
fellow
my fellow club members and our guests with respect and courtesy.
to bring guests to club meetings so they can see the benefits Toastmaster membership offers,
To bring guests to club meetings so they can see the benefits Toastmasters membership offers.
to adhere to the guidelines and rules for all Toastmasters,
adhere
To adhere to the guidelines and rules for all Toastmasters.
educational and recognition programs,
Educational and
Educational and
recognition programs.
recognition program.
to act within Toastmasters' core values of integrity, respect,
Act within Toastmasters' core values of integrity,
service, and excellence.
respect, service, and
Respect,
excellence.
service, and
excellence.
Excellent.
During the conduct of all Toastmasters activity,
During the
During the
conduct
conduct
of
of
Toastmasters
all
activity.
Toastmasters activity.
Toastmasters motto: for better listening,
For better listening.
for better thinking,
For better thinking.
for better speaking,
thinking.
For better
Better
speaking.
speaking.
learn by doing.
Learn by doing.
Learn by doing.
Learn by doing.
So we can take our seat now. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
As a reminder, in Toastmasters, we are not allowed to discuss matters pertaining to sex, politics, and religion. May I request everybody to let their microphone be muted unless it's our time to speak. And may I request to everybody to on your video. May I now call our presiding officer for today, our president, Toastmaster Jack Cañete. Toastmaster Jack.
Thank you very much, Mr. Sergeant at Arms, Sir Herman. Good morning, good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters. As your president of this club, I may now call this meeting to order. At this juncture, since we don't have a minutes of meeting and we don't have it yet formally, so we can dispense the reading of the minutes. And I would like also to take the opportunity to welcome all the guests. I think we have some guests at this moment. Mr. Marlon Bautista, I believe. Who else are the guests? Mr. Rodi Rendal, I believe.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. I am already a member, sir.
He's already a member? He's right.
Yeah.
All right. Mr. Amor. Still connecting. All right, so I welcome everyone to our fourth demo meeting with a theme, I am grateful. So I hope that you will enjoy and learn further with our meeting for today. So I will not take my floor further. Let me introduce to you our Toastmaster of the day. She is the past Division G Governor and she is the current District Administration or Admin Manager. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome our Toastmaster of the day or Toastmaster of the evening, distinguished Toastmaster Teresa Villanueva. So let us give her a round of applause. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. President, and our distinguished guests, and of course, our fellow Toastmasters. Good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, wherever we are.
Good morning.
Am I
Good
grateful?
afternoon.
Are you or are we grateful? We should be. If we want to give value for every blessings that God has given us, we need to be grateful. This is the reason that in IMG B1 Toastmasters Club, we are all benevolent. How do we share our gratefulness to others? Of course, by sharing what we have, in some cases, the things that even we do not have. That is the only reason why we are here in Toastmasters, because while we focus in self-development, we are also here to share what we learned on how we become a better communicator and leader. And being grateful can be exemplified by participation and being a role player. And this afternoon, we have role players who will help us to become a better communicator. To help us to do this, I will call upon our up-counter to explain her role. Let us welcome our Charter Vice President Membership, Toastmaster Gian Eledia.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. Thank you so much, Ma'am Teresa, for the intro. Toastmaster of the evening, fellow Toastmaster and guest, as a counter, my role is to note any overused words or filler sounds used as a crutch by anyone who speaks during the meeting. Words may be inappropriate interjections such as and, well, but, so, and you know. Sounds may be a as a counter, you. At the end of the meeting, I will declare the Tarzan of the evening who have used the most filler words.
Thank you very much, our counter Toastmaster Gian. Well, if we get away with those cost fillers, we can also improve our grammar usage. And to explain his role, the Marketing Director of IMGB1, a benevolent Toastmaster, Toastmaster June Arreglo Jr.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Teresa Villanueva. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
While the timer places time during a meeting, the grammarian policies language. A big challenge in public speaking is to avoid crutch words whenever possible. Like. These are some of the most common space fillers used in speech, and the grammarian tracks occurrences of each word, providing an overall tally at the end of each meeting. The grammarian also notes any bad grammar and incorrect word usage might occur. But it is not all doom and gloom in this role. The grammarian also tracks and reports on good language, interesting phrases, inventive word choice, and speech creativity in general. Additionally, the grammarian provides the word of the week or word of the day for each meeting. You're all encouraged to use the word throughout the meeting. At the end of the meeting, I will provide a report tallying crutch words, word of the day usage, and any creative language or word use that has occurred. So, our word of the day is lackadaisical. Again, lackadaisical. It is an adjective which means careless, lazy, lax, unenthusiastic, half-hearted, uninterested, meaning it's lacking enthusiasm and determination. For example, the audience witnessed a lackadaisical performance from the band, so they left early. Another one, if we want to succeed in life, one should not be lackadaisical in our effort and goals. Thank you very much. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Teresa Villanueva.
Well, in Toastmasters, we are not a Toastmasters that are lackadaisical. If we improve our grammar, take out our past fillers, then I am confident that we can save time and to be guided us on the time given to us when we are called upon to speak. May I call upon our marketing director and the vice president membership of Campi Toastmasters Club, Toastmaster Maria Jasmine Consolacion.
To be truly an effective speaker, a person should be comfortable speaking at varying length. Sometimes a long speech is required, other times a brief toast is more appropriate. It is also important to be respectful of all amounts of time you have been given to speak. As a timer, it is my responsibility to let all speakers and participants know if they are still within their allotted time. For table topic speakers, they are given 2 minutes to deliver their speeches. At 1 minute, the green background will be displayed. At 1 minute and 30 seconds, the yellow background will be displayed. And at 2 minutes, the red background will be displayed and will remain until the speaker finishes her or his speech. First, go to my screen as a time. You will find 3 dots and click the pin video. Once called upon by the Toastmaster of the evening, I will report the time used by each speaker in every segment of the meeting. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you very much, Madam Timer. Now that we know that we need to talk within the time frame, our next player is going to help us not only in post filler, grammar, and time management, but in all aspects of the whole proceedings. To explain his role, one of the club sponsors of IMG B1 Toastmasters Club and the current Campi President Toastmaster Benifer Dimson Consolacion.
Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and guests. As general evaluator's role is to give the overall assessment of how the meeting has run at the end of the meeting. The objective is to provide feedback to as many members as possible, but especially if you have some evaluators on what they have done well or to offer some suggestions for improvement. Since today we don't have a speaker and evaluators, hopefully, I will be much focusing on the table topic speakers. I will give my honest evaluation before the end of the meeting. And also, I will be commenting on the overall planning, preparation, and the atmosphere and the dynamics of the meeting. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you very much, Mr. General Evaluator. We are now done with the support that each of our evaluators and leadership role players are going to provide to us. Are we now ready for the second segment of our educational session?
Yes.
Are we now ready? Only
Great.
Toastmaster Herman said yes. Can we
Yes,
put a
ma'am.
thumbs up? Yes,
Yes,
thank
ma'am.
you
Yes.
Yeah, we are ready.
for
Yes.
the second segment of our educational program. And to lead us to our table topic session, I call upon the Vice President of Education of Campi Toastmasters Club, a past area director, Toastmaster Gina Casino Hill.
Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster Maria Tess Villanueva, our Toastmaster of the day. Fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests, good afternoon.
Good
We,
afternoon.
we have come now to the one of the most exciting
Afternoon.
portions of the Toastmasters meetings. It is the table topics session. The main objective is to challenge each member to develop their impromptu communication skills and to effectively think on their feet by answering unrehearsed questions. We also want to give every member the opportunity to speak at its meeting. So we do this with the table topic session, and it is specifically designed to develop four essential communication skills. We should not be lackadaisical in listening, in thinking, in organizing, and in speaking. Today, as your table topics master, I will be asking questions related to our theme of the day, which is I am grateful. For the first timer or for the guest, you will be given three options to introduce yourself, to answer the question, or you can do both. Please remember that in table topics session, there is no right or wrong. And you have also to remember that you can speak or discuss anything under the sun except for the three subjects which has been mentioned by our Sergeant at Arms Toastmaster Herman, which is sex, politics, and religion. I would also like to encourage the speaker whom I will be calling to use the word of the day. Our grammarian has added the word of the day, which is lackadaisical, and I would also encourage the one that has been already in the agenda, which is benevolent. So let's get started. I will be, before that, let me have the screen sharing. Okay. When I call you, I will be showing the slide. It is not complete. I want you to complete the sentence, and then the next speaker whom I will be calling should continue as if everyone is participating in making a story. Can everybody understand the mechanics? But to give you a sample, since this is a demo meeting, so I will be calling an already seasoned Toastmaster to start with. May I call on Toastmaster Give her a big round of applause.
Madam Table Topics Master, there are three who cannot participate, Toastmaster Vicky and Toastmaster Joy Hermosa, because they are in another meeting.
Okay, because I saw that she just came in. Oh, okay. So can we call on Toastmaster Jack Cañete?
Yes, ma'am, go ahead.
Yes, as you can see from the slide, it says that I am grateful just because gratitude makes sense of our past, brings peace for today, and creates a vision for tomorrow. Can you please give me your insight? Please help me welcome Toastmaster Jack Cañete.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, fellow Toastmasters. Thank you, Miss Table Topic Master, for I am grateful question. Gratitude makes sense of our past, brings peace for today, and creates a vision for tomorrow. And this is what I live for. And I am always grateful for all the things that I accomplish, for all the things that challenge me, for all the things, hardships that I overcome. Because with those gratefulness, I learned a lot of lessons. Lessons to be always humble, to be always thankful with the people you are with, to be always thankful to the people who support you in and out, to the people who always encourage you to move forward despite of the challenges and obstacles that you've been through. And most importantly, it gives me hope. The hope to be always persistent with all the things that you've been through. The hope that gives you the opportunity. And I think that's all. Thank you very much. And back to you, Miss Table Topic Master, Ma'am Gina.
Thank you, Toastmaster Jack. So you are very thankful those people who support you in and out, and you are so thankful for the hardship because it consider you to be your lesson to be humble. And now let me call our new member. As I said during the explanation of the mechanics for these table topics, I will show this slide incomplete in incomplete sentence or word, not actually a sentence, and you have to create a story that the next speaker that I will be calling will continue. Okay, let's start with Toastmaster Grace. Toastmaster Grace. Hello?
She is in the bus and can't speak properly.
Okay. Is Toastmaster Grace present? Can you please unmute your microphone?
Madam Table Topics Master, she has a message that she cannot talk because she is in the bus right now.
Okay. Okay. So may we call on Toastmaster Amor?
Yes, Toastmaster Gina. Thank you.
Yes, Toastmaster Amor, as you can see from there, I am grateful because. Please continue.
Yeah, good afternoon to everyone. I am grateful to be surrounded people like you with a benevolent heart for this moment and the coming days. I would expect to remove from myself the lackadaisical spirit. I have to die away from myself, and I have to expose the real me. And I would like to build a more relationship to people like you, who are bold so much to speak in front of people and to speak according to my language and to speak according to my heart. Then from this moment, I would expect also from you, my co-masters, to bring me a message of the day that I can learn and that I can contribute or uh, give it to my family and not only to myself, contribute also to the people around me. And of course, I would like also to have a benevolent heart and to limit or to avoid that lackadaisical spirit during our discussion for today. And for that, thank you very much. Back to you, Toastmaster Gina.
Thank you, Toastmaster Amor. And now, can you continue the story? I am grateful when may we call on Toastmaster Annie Rose.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am grateful because I am part of this benevolent Toastmaster family that I am considering my family as well. And they help me to avoid that lazy, like like a daisical um, spirit that I have before as a normal person. But since I am already part of this family, I am now more focused on my goal, on my dreams to become a more than I am than before, and I want to help more of the people in the future that I am starting now and become a great leader and to be part of a great campaign to help a lot of Filipino families to be more um, to be more to give importance to their future. And thank you to everyone because of this I am avoiding that like a cynical attitude that I used to be before. And because of this benevolent family, I am always grateful and blessed to be part of it. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Annie. She's been so grateful for her benevolent family. Now, may we call on Toastmaster Rodolfo Randal. I am grateful where
Good afternoon, fellow Toastmaster. I am grateful because I'm still alive in this world. So happened when I was around 30 years old, I got accident, and my wife also in the hospital because she's pregnant. So thanks God, I'm still alive, accepting the challenge. Our God is a benevolent God. So if we are I'm following the character of like a desical character. Seems I will not live again in this world. So after that challenging time, now I am in the Saudi Arabia, thinking that difficult to accept that's what happened to me. And also to my benevolent friend helping me when I'm working also in my life, in my work today as in the Philippines. And it seems do not follow our heart as like a physical temptation in our body and in our mind. It so happened that it's so. In the conclusion, therefore, I will say that I am very grateful to my our God, to my fellow friend, and to you guys there as my fellow Toastmaster over you there. Thank you so much for giving a chance and opportunity to express my heart to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you for Toastmaster Rudy for his grateful heart to our benevolent God. And now may we continue the story of how you are being grateful in serving. So may we call on Toastmaster Arlene. Toastmaster Arlene?
Good afternoon. Thank you for the question. I believe that I am grateful for being involved myself to join to all the Filipino community. Because of that, I learned how to talk and to communicate to others and to help people that who need help. And I also grateful for being involved myself to Toastmaster since 2014. It's really helped me to impose my confidence. And after that, I really love public speaking. And to join IMG during lockdown, I really grateful because even in lockdown, I still continue involve my friends to join, and I encourage a lot of my group. And I believe that to help them for the saving money and investing for IMG, it's really blessed because I believe that it's gonna work to their life also. It's not only today, and also for their future. And thank you also for having me here. I'm really grateful that I belong here in the B1 group. Even though I'm time to leave, but I still here and joining to this group to continue to encourage everyone and myself, because I also lack my public speaking now since I stopped the Toastmaster before, and now I really want to continue again because I want to improve myself more. And I'm really grateful also for being my successful. I believe I being blessed that I have a successful life now because of my family, my husband who always support me, and I have 3 children who always love me. And I believe that we continue bless. Thank you. That's all.
Thank you, Toastmaster Arlene. So she's been grateful for serving the Filipino community and IMGM family. So let's hear from Toastmaster, our guest,
I have a lot.
Toastmaster Mark Douglas. Toastmaster Mark Douglas.
Yeah, good morning, good morning, good morning. This is Mark.
Yes, good morning. Welcome.
Business
Welcome to
enthusiast.
IMG B1 Toastmasters Club.
Yes.
May we know, as you can see from the slide, I am grateful in giving. Can you continue? Or you may introduce yourself or do both.
Yeah, my name is Mark Douglas Aguila Batacan from Jubail. And this is my third time that I attended our Toastmaster meeting. And I am benevolent in many ways. Even I feel so laicastically. And I am grateful for everything. I am grateful for everything that I have, everything who I am, and in relations to our business. And I am grateful for all those people who said no every time I'm endorsing our great opportunity to them. And it is because of them that I did, and I did it to myself. And I'm practicing an attitude of gratitude. You can neither be miserable, dwelling on troubles every time, and I am so grateful for those ones I don't have. Uh, the troubles means don't care about that, but it makes a huge difference in my life. Now I'm still here. Actually, I feel nervous because last time I was not here. Now I'm facing this kind of challenge to enhance my speaking English because before I'm speaking in a barbaric way. Now I'm so grateful and be part of Toastmaster District 104. That's all.
Thank you.
Back to you, Master
Thank you,
Eugene.
Toastmaster Marlon, who is practicing an attitude of gratitude.
Mark, that's Mark.
Mark. Yes, Mark. Okay. And now may we call on Toastmaster Cara Quenedista to tell us that she is grateful, loving. Please complete. Big round of applause for Toastmaster Cara.
Yes, thank you so much again for another opportunity to be part of this table topic. So I am grateful, loving my parents, my family, and especially my husband because they are always loving me unconditionally. They are very benevolent and always supporting me whatever I want. And even though I've been a lackadaisical daughter or a wife, but still they are always um, there whenever I have sufferings, trials in my life. And I'm really grateful that I have a family like them. And even though I've been to another situation, even though I am alone, even though I'm not beside them, still I feel or I felt that I still have my family beside me. And I am grateful that even I'm in the next life, I still want to choose them as my family. I think that's all, and thank you so much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Cara, for being grateful to your parents and most especially to your husband. So let me call Toastmaster Lilibet. Let's hear how she is so grateful for her Toastmaster Lilibet.
Yes, good afternoon, Toastmaster Gina. Yeah, yes, I am here. Uh, thank, uh, Good afternoon, distinguished Toastmasters this afternoon. I am grateful what I have reached right now, especially in my age. I'm already a senior citizen. I am proud to be a senior benevolent with my family also. They are I am grateful to them. My, wait. Sorry, my microphone. Repeat. I am great. Sorry. I am grateful as to reach this age as a senior citizen right now. For my age, I still joining this many companies and programs that and at this age. Uh, oh, wait.
Yes, Toastmaster Libet, are you having some microphone or sound difficulty? So may we proceed? So she's grateful for her being a senior citizen. That means she got a very long life, and so let us call our next grateful Toastmaster, Yayan Kabalar.
Yes, hello, Toastmaster Tina. Gina, I mean.
Yes.
Yes, well, I'm at this point of my life, I am grateful that I was given a chance to serve. Serving people is a rare opportunity for everyone. I was given a chance by our benevolent God to be of great service to the community. And I feel that it's the other way around. Instead of me serving them, it served me a lot because I was able to be molded to be a better person, to put away those lackadaisical manners that I have in me. And to that, I am so grateful for. At the end of all of us will die. We all know that. So at the end of our life, I can say that I am grateful that I'm given that chance. Not all people have that chance, and I guess I'm lucky enough to have that in my life. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Yayan. She's so grateful that being a servant to the community, it serves her to be a better person. Thank you, Toastmaster Yayan. And let us call another grateful Toastmaster, Angela. Toastmaster Angela, are you there? Are you there? It seems that she's not there, so may we call on Toastmaster Agnes. Toastmaster Agnes? It seems that Toastmaster Agnes also is not here, so may we call on Toastmaster Ray Kinabista?
Yes, thank you, Table Topic Toastmaster, for the opportunity. And I am grateful because of what I am today. I am being an lackadaisical person this from the past, and I want to use that past to be stronger and to use that to be determined from what I am today. And thank you for being I am being grateful for my mother because she she is a benevolent mother for me, and it is my first time here in Toastmaster and being speaking in English in this webinar, and I want to use this opportunity to improve myself in speaking publicly, and I want to show my mother that for what I am for what I am in the past, I want to be a benevolent person for my future. And thank you for the opportunity to table topic Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ray. He is so grateful to his mother and he's using his past to be a better person of today. And you will be, for sure, will be a pride of not only of your mother but of your family. So let's move on. Let's continue to be grateful. Let us call Toastmaster. I don't know if he's a guest. Is it Toastmaster Jemark Ledajo?
Yes, Toastmaster Gina, I'm here.
Yes, Toastmaster Jemark. Can
Yes.
you please see the slide? It says, I am grateful singing. Please continue.
Good afternoon, everyone. For all Toastmasters here in webinar. I am grateful because of singing. Actually, I'm not really a good singer, but I try my best to improve my singing skills to public. But as I make a grow best effort on my singing skills, but there is a less improvement on it. But I am still not quitting to improve myself, and most of all, I need to believe myself for these singing skills that can help me to grow my self-belief in order for me to give more self-confidence to my family and people surround me. Therefore, I hope that in the next few years to come, I will improve it a lot in order to being a good leader and a good teacher someday to all to all young people and other group that I will meet in the future. And in this singing skills, it will develop for my benevolent character and attitude to go further in my life in the near future. Thank you. Back to you, Table Topic Master Gina, Toastmaster Gina.
Thank you, Toastmaster Jemark. He is planning to be a singer someday, to have a singing skills to improve it. Now, yeah, Madam Timer, do we still have a time? Can I still call Grateful Toastmasters?
You can still call one more.
Okay, thank you, Madam Toastmaster. And now may we call on Toastmaster Gian. Toastmaster Gian?
Madam Table Topics Master, can we call those who doesn't have role?
Yeah, because I don't see the name on the screen. So,
Toastmaster.
can you suggest the guest, if you can see the name of the guest, because the screen is...
We still have inside the room, Madam Table Topics Master, Toastmaster Marlon Bautista, Toastmaster Cheryl, and Toastmaster Grace Laba.
And then we will call them all. Toastmaster Marlon, Toastmaster Grace, and Toastmaster Cheryl. Okay, if Toastmaster Marlon is ready, can we call on Toastmaster Marlon?
Yes, madam. Thank you.
Yes, I am grateful making. Please continue.
Thank you, table topic master, Toastmasters, and guest. Good afternoon. It's an honor to join you again. This is my second time to be joining Toastmaster meeting. Good afternoon. I am grateful for so many things in my life. I am grateful for my failures and for my achievements. I am grateful for my successes. I am grateful for the challenges in my life. I am grateful for my family, serves as my inspiration. I am grateful for the recognized and unrecognized blessings that I'm receiving every day. Those small blessings that I'm receiving, even the oxygen that I am breathing right now, I am grateful for the food that I eat 3 times a day. I'm grateful for even in the morning when I wake up, we should be grateful because I know that gratitude will bring me closer to the Supreme Creator. And if you are grateful with even the smallest blessings that you are receiving, God will bless you more. That's why we should be every moment, every minute, we should thank our Creator so that He will bless us more and give more blessings for us. And that's all. Thank you. Back to you, Table
Thank you,
Topic Master.
Toastmaster Marlon, for making recognized and unrecognized blessings to be grateful about. So let us hear the grateful heart of Toastmaster Cheryl.
Yes, hello, good afternoon, and thank you, Table Topics Master. And good afternoon to all fellow Toastmasters. I am grateful for all the blessings that I received. Now, every person that I met always have a purpose why I met them. And having this benevolent heart, I feel that every person that I met, I will be a blessing to them. I am so blessed with so many things, and I want to use that blessing to be a blessing for others. In my role as a retention officer, there are a lot of people that will come to the office asking for different, experiencing different situations. I am very blessed that and every time that they step out of the office, I paint a smile in their faces. And so with that grateful attitude, I am always also grateful to the Creator who blessed me with such benevolent heart to be a more of a blessing to others. Back to you, Toastmaster Gina.
Thank you, Toastmaster Cheryl, for being grateful to be a blessing to others. And now may we call the last but not the least, Toastmaster Grace, to tell us how grateful she is in, please see the slide. I am grateful writing. Please continue, Toastmaster Grace.
Good noon to everyone, and thank you for this another chance of being able to be a part of this session. So I have this statement here. I am grateful writing. Right. Okay. I do love writing. Writing things, all the thoughts that I have, whatever things that I've got in my heart. To write something is something wonderful to do because you're being able to speak out or say or express what you feel inside that nobody knows, and to be able to write it into paper is something that is worth it, wherein people will be able to know what you feel, people will be able to know what are your thoughts. And writing things is sometimes hard, especially if you have no confidence at all to do such. However, if you do something into writing, when people see it, you might be able to give impact to people's lives, because you might never know that there are people who undergo through things that you've been through as well. So in that manner, you'll be able to touch people's lives, to be able to impart people something, some good thoughts or some good importance in lives or lessons in life. And being benevolent in things also something that you can write into the paper or put into writing, because being able to become I forgot the word. Being able to become a good example is something beautiful to give importance in life as well. Not just the bad side of you, where all of us had it, but of course the best part of you is something to be of good return as well in life. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Grace. She's so grateful in expressing her thoughts and emotion in writing to inspire people. So that concludes our table topic session. And I was so grateful for all the speakers who has not been lackadaisical in expressing their thoughts and being so benevolent in their articulation of their thoughts. Thank you very much. May we call Madam Timer Toastmaster Jasmine?
Hello, good afternoon, fellow Toastmaster. Unluckily, we have only one Toastmaster to be unvoted, which is Toastmaster Arlene. She got 3 minutes and 6 seconds. So you can vote Toastmaster Jack, Toastmaster Amor Cabalar, Toastmaster Annie Rose, Toastmaster Rodolfo Randal, Toastmaster Mark, Toastmaster Cara, Toastmaster Lilibet, Toastmaster Yeyen, Toastmaster Ray, Toastmaster Gemar, Toastmaster Marlon, Toastmaster Cheryl, and Toastmaster Grace.
Please note that we will be voting 3 winners for table topics. May we call our Toastmaster of the day, Distinguished Toastmaster, Maria Teresa Villanueva.
Thank you very much, our table topic master for today. Thank you for such wonderful topic that you have chosen for today's session. Before I proceed, I will now call our award master, Toastmaster Annie Rose, to explain her role and on how we are going to vote. Toastmaster Annie Rose.
Thank you, Ma'am Distinguished Toastmaster, Ma'am Teresa Villanueva. And I am so grateful that we have a lot of participants today. And as your award master, I will be awarding this evening for 3 categories: Best Table Topic Speakers and for Best Evaluator. So please vote for each category on the, you can send a private message direct to me so that votes I will be collected and I will report the winners and award them at the end of this meeting. Back to you, Ma'am DTM.
Thank you very
Teresa.
much, Toastmaster Annie. We will only be voting for the table topics. Best speaker, considering that we don't have any prepared and any evaluator. So as our Toastmaster Annie said, please cast your vote by sending a private message to her. And now we are ready for the third segment of our educational session, and this time, the General Evaluation Report. And to lead us in this segment, may I call upon once again our sponsor, the Campi President Toastmaster Benifer Consolacion.
Thank you very much to our distinguished Toastmaster, our Toastmaster of the day, Madam Distinguished Toastmaster Maria Teresa Villanueva. So all my fellow Toastmasters and guests, good afternoon and salam alaikum and Eid Mubarak to all of us. Basically, we are in our third segment in our meeting, the evaluation segment. As we all know, that evaluation is the backbone in any Toastmasters meeting, because this is the chance in which we are given the chance in the sense that how we are going to improve ourselves, our meetings, so that the objective why we are joining here in Toastmasters, we're able to meet along the way as we have this journey in our Toastmastering. To start with, I may call our grammarian to give his report. Toastmaster June Arreglo.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Ben. So for my report, first is for the word of the day. We have lackadaisical and the word benevolent. So let me just enumerate all the Toastmasters who have mentioned those two words at least once. Toastmaster Gina mentioned lackadaisical twice and benevolent once. Toastmaster Amor mentioned both words twice. Toastmaster Annie also mentioned both words twice. Toastmaster Rodolfo mentioned both words twice as well. Toastmaster Mark mentioned both words once. Toastmaster Kara mentioned both words once as well. Toastmaster Lilibeth mentioned benevolent once. Toastmaster Yen Yen mentioned lackadaisical once and benevolent once. Toastmaster Ray mentioned lackadaisical once and benevolent twice. Toastmaster Jemark mentioned benevolent once. Toastmaster Cheryl mentioned benevolent once, and Toastmaster Grace mentioned benevolent once. And for some of our interesting words that I have observed, words like or phrases like focus on goals, huge deference, loving unconditionally, rare opportunity, oxygen that I am breathing, the supreme creator, paint smile on their faces, and touch people's lives. For some of our recommendations for grammars, there are who mentioned introduce the Toastmasters. So may we recommend introduce in Toastmaster. Gonna, the use of gonna might be, or an informal English word. And then I really grateful. We recommend I am really grateful. Lack my public speaking. We recommend lack of public speaking. My successful. We recommend my success. What else? I still joining. We recommend I am still. I am still joining. I try my best. We recommend I am trying my best. So that is my report as a grammarian for today. Back to you, General Evaluator, Toastmaster, Ben. Thank you
Thank
so
you very
much.
much to our grammarian. To continue, I may call our accounter for her accounter's report. Toastmaster Jean Iledia. Jean
Thank you so
Iledia,
much. Yes.
thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Ben. Good afternoon, my fellow Toastmasters. As an accountant, let me enumerate the following Toastmasters that I have tallied during the table topics. Let me start first off with Toastmaster Amor, tallied for a total of 11. Toastmaster Annie Rose, total of 3. Toastmaster Rodolfo, total of 11. Toastmaster Arlene, total of 5. Toastmaster Mark Douglas, total of 11. Toastmaster Cara, total of 5. Toastmaster Lilibeth, total of 7. Toastmaster Yen Yen, total of 3. Toastmaster Ray, total of 3 as well. Toastmaster Gemar, total of 23. Toastmaster Marlon, total of 1. Toastmaster Cheryl, total of 2. And lastly, Toastmaster Grace, total of 2. Based on what I have tallied earlier, I will now announce the Tarzan of the evening, which is Toastmaster Gemar, total of 23. That would be all. Thank you.
Thank you very much to our accounter for her accounter's report. And now I will be proceeding to my evaluations report as your general evaluator. First, I will be starting as to the planning and preparation of our meeting. I would like to extend my sincerest gratitude to our CAMPI Vice President for Education, Toastmaster Gina Casino, for helping us preparing the meeting agenda. Let's give her a round of applause. And in terms of preparation, this responsibility is taken usually by our Vice President for Education, and for our IMG B1, it will be handled by Toastmaster Cheryl. In terms of our proceeding for this meeting, we started a little bit late, not actually late, 5 minutes late, but still we can still improve. In our next meeting, we can distinguished Toastmaster Madam Amaleta Espelionebas said that we can log in 10 minutes earlier. I think it's better if we could make 15 or 20 minutes earlier so that we can start and make an adjustment if necessary. And also to our Sergeant at Arms on on the job training. Let's give a round of applause to our Sergeant at Arms Toastmaster, Sir Herman, for the job well done. A good start. But I would like to suggest if we could like us to the order. It should be Toastmasters motto, then club mission, and Toastmasters promised. And also I would like to take this that I will just discuss with Mom Tess as to the in Toastmasters motto, because sometimes we don't know when to stop so that the other Toastmasters can repeat after us. We will be suggesting or making some slashes among these words or sentence so that the next meeting we'll be having, all of us will be guided. Once again, congratulations to Sir Herman. Next, I would like to commend also our President. Job well done, Mr. President. A good start. Actually, he's right that in any meeting that we will be reading the minutes of the meeting, since for the past 3 meetings, we don't have our formal. It was a demo meeting, but in our next meetings, we should be having the reading of the minutes of the meeting. Good job, Mr. President. And of course, to our TME of the afternoon, thank you very much, Ma'am Tess, for the last acceptance of the role. Thank you very much for explaining to us why it's very important to be grateful. That's why we are here in Toastmasters, because we are very grateful. Thank you very much for, again, making our pilot for today's afternoon's meeting. And of course, to our grammarian and accounter, because these 2 roles we are practicing, in Toastmaster. If you could hear our Toastmaster motto for better listening. Here, Toastmaster June Araglo and our accounter, they practice the role as a better listener. To our grammarian, thank you very much, Toastmaster June, for listening and writing those people who mentioned the word of the day. Even actually there are some, I could say, in terms of the program, I could suggest to our next grammarian, we should able to coordinate with our Vice President of Education. It's good to have 2 words of the day, but ideally, we should have only 1 word of the day. But let's give our applause. Even last minute changes of this, all the speakers, majority of the speaker able to speak and use the word of the day. Thank you very much for the detailed report. And also to our accounter, thank you very much for giving your report to Toastmaster Jin. Even she is in the Philippines right now. Thank you for practicing your listening skills. Okay, let's give a round of applause. Just to fast track in relation to our table topics. In relation to our table topics, to our table topic master, thank you very much for extending for this creative thing that we have this afternoon in relation to our topic, to be grateful. Thank you very much to our Toastmaster of the table topic of the afternoon, Toastmaster Gina. If you may allow, so just like I will not be mentioning specific speaker who participate in our table topics, I would like to share this with you. There are some speakers who have a good start, but they are lacking in the conclusion. I think we should able to have a good conclusion, because this is the take home to our listener. And also, I think the use of pillar words, use the power of pauses. Sometimes if you're catching your words, try to pause. It's not bad thing in Toastmaster, because once you try to pause, you try to gather information rather than sometimes we are used to that. But when in Toastmaster, we are encouraged to do some pauses when we are trying to take the words. And also like to commend people who really use the word of the day, those 2 words of the day. And also, I would like to suggest also to check your system, your computer, because I hear there's some speaker who have some echoes when they're speaking. And also, I would suggest to our fellow Toastmasters, when we are attending a meeting, if this is a formal meeting, we should sit in one place, avoid moving from one place to another place so that you're able to concentrate and learn really these things. And also, I think sometimes we're too emotional in speaking. Sometimes we're about to cry, but in Toastmaster, we are trying to, I could say, discourage that. Try to carry yourself, deliver your message so that the people, the audience, were able to understand what you are saying. Other than that, we have a great meeting, a great start, and I could say we've been able to improve much in our table topics. When I said last meeting, use the prep, which I heard a lot that they said that they position themselves that they are grateful, and they made a response why they are grateful, and they have an example about their life, why they are grateful about their family, their work, and being a member of IMG. And again, they say again in their conclusion, they are grateful. And again, before I will end, let's avoid mentioning thank you when we are about to end about our speech. Because in Toastmaster, the listener should be grateful to you. Okay, we should be grateful to you. Rather than thank you, Toastmaster of the afternoon or table topic, the best thing that we will tell, back to you, table topic master, or back to you, Toastmaster of the afternoon. Okay? Hoping that this part that I'm mentioning or I mentioned, we're able to grasp or have some ideas on how we're able to improve our Toastmastering journey. This is a start, and next week or next month will be our formal meeting. And I hope and we hope what we learn in this 4 weeks demo meeting, we're able to bring and make this club not only a regular normal Toastmasters club, but an exemplary Toastmasters club in the country, Saudi Arabia, and to the whole world. Once again, I will be calling our Toastmasters of the evening to give her final words. Ma'am, wala pong sounds, ma'am. Sorry.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. General Evaluator. And as what the recommendation of our GE for today is, we need to apply it on our next meeting so we can improve as the meeting goes by. And before we announce the winner for this afternoon, I believe we can go through with the conclusion of our constitution and bylaws, because by August 2, we need to submit it already to the Toastmasters International. May I call upon our District Director 104, Distinguished Toastmaster Joey Villanueva.
Thank you very much, distinguished Toastmaster Tess, and good afternoon to all. First, I wanted to congratulate all of us here in IMG B1. Today, we have received our charter number, and that is number 7801344. So this will be the charter number that we are going to be known as soon as we complete the requirement. Then the charter will be issued, and it will be that number 7801344. So we will just conclude and finish this article of association, or the constitution. And after that, if you don't have any more question or any clarification, then the president and the secretary is going to sign this one on our behalf. So I think we finished already the officers. We are now on the rules of order. Is that correct? Okay, so I will start again reading it, and if there is any question while I'm reading it, then you can always raise your hands and we are going to discuss it.
So parliamentary or Article 9, Rules of Order, Parliamentary Authority, Section 1. Insofar as they do not conflict with the Article of Incorporation bylaws of Toastmasters International, policy and protocols adopted by Toastmasters International, the club constitution and the club's addendum, or laws applicable to non-profit corporation, Robert's Rules of Order newly revised shall be the final authority as to the parliamentary procedure. However, if this club is located in a jurisdiction where Robert's rules are not recognized authority on parliamentary procedure, the addendum shall specify the name of the recognized authority in this club's jurisdiction. Parliamentarian, Section 2, a parliamentarian may be appointed at each meeting by the club presidents. So is there any question or clarification on this? Since Saudi Arabia, we are the Robert's Rules of Orders is recognized, so we are going to use the Robert's Rules of Orders newly revised as the authority for our parliamentary procedure used in our club meetings. And of course, if our president is not yet so familiar with it, then every Toastmasters meeting, we can assign the parliamentarian to take care of the parliamentary rules. Any no objection? Okay, if no objection, then we go with Article 10, affiliation. Can we ask our president to read the section 1?
Affiliation, international affiliation, section 1. It seems that it's
section 1.
Yeah. Upon receiving a charter from Toastmaster International, and so long as this club remains in good standing with Toastmasters International, this club shall be a member of Toastmasters International, entitled to all the rights and powers and subject to all the duties and requirements of member clubs, as may be stated in the Articles of Incorporation, bylaws of Toastmasters International, District 1 administrative bylaws, in the club constitution and policy and protocol issued by Toastmasters International.
Okay, so as soon as we got already the charter, then we can function as a duly authorized club. Then district affiliation, section 2. Can we request our Vice President Education, Toastmaster Cheryl?
All right. District affiliation, section 2. This club shall also be affiliated with such district of Toastmasters International as the board of directors may designate, and shall be represented on the district council as provided in the district administrative bylaws.
Okay, so was that we are a districted club, so all the clubs will be under district, and as I said, we are at district 104. I'm going to give you the structure later on. And then who is our finance manager or our treasurer? Can we read the financial obligation, section 3? Absent? So absent. How about our vice president membership? Section 3. Who's our membership vice president?
Toastmaster Jean, sir.
Toastmaster Gian, can you read financial obligation up to section 4. It is too small, you could not read it.
Yes. Section 3, financial obligations. This club shall make membership payments and other payments for all individual members as required by Toastmasters International. The amount of the international dues is set by the board of directors and shall remain in place until such time as the board changes the amount and notifies the membership.
This is our dues to the Toastmasters International. Go on, separate legal entity. Go on, Toastmaster Jian.
Under Section 4, this club is an independent legal entity, separate from Toastmasters International and every other member club of Toastmasters International, subject only to the express terms and conditions of affiliation stated in this Constitution and in the Toastmasters International documents identified in Section 1 of this article. As such, this club is fully responsible for its own debts, liabilities, and other
obligations.
obligations. And any creditor of this club shall look only to the assets of this club for payment, and not to Toastmasters International, nor to any other member club of Toastmasters International, nor to any individual members of this club.
So remember, when we have our charter, we are an independent club. While we are under Toastmasters International, as an independent club from other clubs, we have our own autonomy. And as such, all the assets, and we can incur also liabilities, and all of this is on the account of the club and its members. Now, can we request our BPPR for representations and annual business meeting and other meetings, Section 5? How about our secretary? Our secretary is around?
Yes,
Section
sir.
5.
Under Section 5, representation at annual business meeting and other meetings. This club is entitled to representation at Toastmaster International annual business meetings as provided in the bylaws of Toastmasters International, and at any other meetings of the voting members of Toastmasters International, and at district and area council meetings. This club shall select its proxy holders in sufficient time for the club president or club secretary to validate the proper credentials for them. In the event this club is not represented at the annual business meeting by personal proxy holders selected from this club, the executive committee of this club shall appoint and authorize a proxy holder with authority to act under Article 5, Section 2 of the bylaws of Toastmasters International. Such selection shall be submitted to this club at the next business meeting for ratification. Proxy holders for district council meeting shall be selected as set forth in Article 7, Section 9 above. Such proxy holder must be in good standing with Toastmasters International under Article 3, Section 8 by the bylaws of Toastmasters International.
Yes. So the vice president, the president, and vice president represents the club, not only in the area, division, district, but also Toastmasters International meeting, and each club will have 2 voting rights. Now, can we go on with our Sergeant at Arms, relationship and other governments documents, Section 6 and up to Section 7? Toastmaster Herman. Could not.
Boss, could not.
Yeah, relationship, section 6 and 7. Can you read it, sir? Or it is very small?
Very small.
We could not change any one of these. This is already standard. And if we wanted to change any article or whatever written in this standard, then we are going to have a meeting for that purpose. It should be voted by 2/3 of our club, and the certification of that amendments will be sent to the board of directors for consideration.
Yes, yes, yes. So meaning we have no authority actually in making such proposed amendments into this charter because
Yes, this
there
charter
is a
is supposed
governing
to
body.
Yes, this is a standard. But of course, as I said, even though this is standard, if there are things that we can, and it is not only applicable to us, but applicable to all Toastmasters clubs in the Toastmasters International, then we can initiate such amendments.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
So thank you very much, Doc. And to continue, letter A. The board of directors votes to place the proposed amendment before the voting members, or B, the amendment is proposed by at least 1% of the votes held by the voting members of Toastmasters International, including member clubs and delegates at large, or C, number 1, the proponents of the amendments agreed to bear the full reasonable administrative costs to the Toastmasters International of submitting the proposed amendments to the voting membership for vote, and 2, no other club constitution amendments proposed by any proponents of the amendments shall be placed before the voting members at the same meeting, and if an amendment on substantially the same subject has been voted on by the voting membership within 5 calendar years before the amendments on which the amendments shall be submitted, such prior proposed amendments shall be received no less than 30% of the votes casted. So this is an amendments done already before, and then it was almost the same. Then this provision will be applied, provided that no proposed amendment shall be placed before the voting members if it has been rendered moot, substantially duplicates, or is encompassed by another proposed amendments at the same meeting, is illegal, is designed to further a personal claim, grievance, or interest, is beyond the power of Toastmasters International to effectuate, or is not a proper subject for this constitution under the California law. So it means that it is very hard for us to do, and the amendment, if we are going to initiate it, and if it has been duplicated, then it will not be entertained anymore, or if it is only related to one person or personal related to grievances, then it will not be entertained. So it's rendered moot, dead, before it will be submitted. Notice, section 4. Notice of any proposed amendments to be submitted to the voting membership of the Toastmasters International for a vote shall be mailed by the Chief Executive Officer to each voting member at least 60 days before the meeting, together with any recommendations of the Board of Directors their own. Any such recommendations shall also be presented to the voting members at the meeting before the vote is taken on the proposed amendments. No amendments to the proposed amendments will be made during the meeting, nor at any time after 60 days prior to the meeting. So when amendments already done and the meeting is already ready for vote, no more additional amendments of that amendment. Conflicting proposal, section 5. In the event of 2 or more club constitution amendment proposals presented to the same meeting of the voting membership, which the board determines to be in conflict with each other, only the proposal receiving the highest majority of votes cast shall be adopted. So if there are 2 proposed, then now here is the one that we are going to change from time to time. This is what we call the addendum of the standard club options. So this is where we can change some, we can add some on the blanks related. So that standard is already finished. We come now to the addendum of the standard club option. So I will just read it, and then I'm going to ask you what will be the subject that we're going to add in our constitution. Okay? So addendum of standard club option. The club shall, upon adoption of this constitution and thereafter, as needed, complete this addendum of standard club option to specify the detailed choices it has made to govern each operation. Any changes must be approved via vote of at least majority of active individual members of the club present and voting at a duly called and noted club business meeting at which a quorum was at all times present. Okay? So here we can change as long as we have the majority at a business meeting where the notice has been properly served and the quorum is at all times present. Means at all times present, if the quorum, for example, is 11, then from the beginning at the end of that meeting where we are discussing addendum changes or amendment should always be present. The moment that any one of that member will go out of that meeting room, then the quorum will not anymore be present, and any approval or any discussion approvals of this addendum will not be honored. And so last modified by required votes, vote of clubs on, meaning when are we going? If we are going to ratify this constitution and addendum today, then we are going to put the date today. So last modified by the required vote of the club on the day of July 2020, if it is July 31. Name. The name of the club. So the proposed name of the club, I believe, is IMG B1 Toastmasters Club. Is there any objection or suggestion on the names? So the name is already been approved as we started before, and it has already been submitted in our charter application. So the name is IMG B1 Toastmasters Club. Number 2, membership composition. Subject to the non-discrimination requirements set forth in the club constitution for the clubs of Toastmasters International, Article 2, Section 1, individual membership on this club shall be no restriction and shall be restricted to. No restriction or subject to restriction? Shall be no restriction. Shall we limit the membership of IMG B1 to members of IMG only and B1 family?
Are we going to decide it today, Mr. Chairman, or we have
we
to
have
sit
to,
for
because
another
if we are
meeting?
going to sign and adopt this one, then we have to decide it today.
So meaning all the provisions that you are reading and subject for amendments will have to be decided today?
Yes.
I think we will not limit to IMG members only, boss, because as per our Toastmasters promise, we can also invite other guests and other who wants to be a part of the Toastmaster.
Okay,
Yes,
some more.
I second the motion for that uh, view of our sergeant at arms, that it should not be
Okay,
restricted.
we are not yet entertaining motions. We are only was that doing a brainstorming for now.
Okay, okay.
So was that so that at least we will see what is the consensus. Are we going to have no restriction or restricted? So the
So I
restriction will
believe,
be simple. Will it
I
be
believe
limited
that
to
we should not restrict.
or not?
I believe, Mr. Chairman, we should not restrict among the IMG members only, because there are still other people who might be interested, and there are those with potential also, and probably that they are also going to be a great leaders and good communicators that can be an asset to the organization.
Some more idea.
But yeah, we should also remember that
Okay,
the name of
Master
our club.
John, go ahead.
Yeah, the name of our club is IMG B1 Toastmasters. So if that's the name, so I believe that will only be composed of the IMG B1 team, I believe, right? Because if we're going to open the, I mean, it will be restricted. I mean, it will not be restricted. So meaning we might as well change the name of the club, not only for B1, I guess.
Okay, was that some more?
Good afternoon, everyone.
Yeah, your Toastmaster Ramil, they are recognized.
Uh, I agree with Dr. Joy's suggestion. However, we can only consider those who have already been invited in the webinars, I think, so that it will be part, or if they are already a part of the Toastmasters club, then maybe later on that will be of help for them to decide to join IMG. Thank you, Toastmaster.
Okay, some more. Some more.
As what we are doing in the inviting others for the webinars, we may as well invite others who are non-members. That's one act of having a friendly environment and a matter of building a good relationship with others.
Okay, so was it the idea here is that once we're going to make it restriction, then it will only be restricted to IMG member. But of course, if we're going to make it open, then many people will come in. Maybe they will contribute also, and who knows, they will also be a member of IMG B1 family. So
May I add, Mr. Chairman?
yes, sir.
Yeah, because if we will only limit to B1 family, so meaning that only those people that belongs under your banner or umbrella will have to be the automatic members, no? If they are willing to join in B1 family or in Toastmasters B1. But what about those other members of the IMG who does not belong to the B1 family? And the fact that the name of in general, no, the name of Toastmaster is an international, so meaning that whether we should not limit the membership only to a particular group of persons or a particular society, so that we'll be able to address that the name itself will be an international, Toastmaster International, meaning that when we say international, that's very big. It's a broad concept that we might as well welcome all people from the different walks of life. And the good advantage of this, if as a member like us being in the IMG is that it will be a good also intention that the other non-IMG members will have to be also interested and becoming our member soon. Not only become member of the Toastmaster, but hopefully to join in our business.
Okay, so thank you very much. Now, was that so that it will be much easier? My question is that, is there any objection that we will just make it as a non-restricted membership?
Tito Joey, I have a suggestion. Also, I have some idea as well.
Yeah, okay, Mr. President.
The intention of the club is to help IMG members develop their communication and leadership skills. So that's the main purpose of having this club in the first place. And since it's focused on IMG members, so that's why we call it IMG B1 Toastmasters. But I also have some doubts if how long it will last. To have a composition, like say if we are opening to non-IMG member, what if we will limit to 60-40 so that we can still invite external guests to join IMG at the same time IMG Toastmasters.
So what will be your the consensus? Do you want to vote?
I think that's also a good idea that there will be more members coming from the IMG. The 60-40, so that would be great. Considering
I
that
think was that no need to if you wanted to if you're going to, in my opinion, was that make it open and was that IMG members are very active and aggressive members. If they wanted to equip themselves, if they wanted to develop themselves, then they will always be with the club. But if they don't want, then others may take over and have the club continue. It is up to us, members of the IMGB1.
Yes, Mr. Director, so if I may butt in.
Go ahead.
First, we have to identify what is the purpose when we created this IMGB1. As what our president has said, this is for us to develop our own members to become a better communicator and better leader. So then when we put them out to do anything aside from IMG, then they could be able to apply it on their day-to-day operation. The idea also of opening it to the others outside the IMG is also, as what Toastmaster Ramil has said, it could also open for us, for some of these guests to be part of the IMG later on and not only the IMG Toastmaster in general. Now, considering that this is an addendum, meaning we can revise this one later on if we feel that our decision now cannot supplement or cannot strengthen the club, then at any given point in time, we could always amend the membership composition by the voting majority of the active club. So for the meantime, if the decision is for the majority to open the IMGB1 Toastmasters Club to outsider, then for me, we can push it through with that. Anyway, at any given point in time, as I have said, we could always amend our standard club options by the majority vote of the active members upon the result after probably 6 months of our operation.
Okay, so
Mr. Chairman, can I have the floor?
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. As mentioned by President Jack, no, regarding limiting its membership among the IMG members, and he has mentioned about the objectives of the club. Can we go back into that objectives of the club as you already have applied for its membership, so that we can be guided accordingly in making this addendum? Because if and besides, I think if we already have laid down those objectives, was it already been agreed that we have that kind of objectives to only limit to the members, and the purpose is to develop the potentials in communication and in leadership of IMG members of this club?
No, we did not say that we limit. We're saying that in order to strengthen, to develop our IMG members, in order for them to be trained, to develop them, we have the Toastmasters. But we did not say that we're going to limit. So what we're saying now is that for now, we shall have it no restriction. If later on we feel that restriction is necessary, we could always vote for it. Is that okay?
Yeah,
Okay,
sure.
okay.
I'll go with that.
Yes, I agree.
Okay, so if you don't have any more no more objection, and we know that was that at any time this particular provision can be changed or amended, it's only majority vote of our member during a business meeting. Then it can be opened or can be closed. That is how easy it is. So for now, we will make it open. Okay?
Yeah, go ahead.
Of no objection, then we shall make it and no restriction. Now, for honorary individual membership, in which the club shall be confirmed for the terms of blank years and otherwise as provided in club constitution for Club Toastmasters International Article 2 and Section 5. So, are we going to have honorary members? And what is the term? Remember, we have three kinds of members: active members, those inactive members, and those that are honorary. Honorary, they are not going to pay, they are not going to participate much. They will just be there like a PR person, or maybe person that we can say maybe had influence in the community, and we wanted them to be part of the Toastmasters. So if ever any, do you want for term of 1 year? If we are, but of course, it's up to the members if they wanted to give honorary members. But just to have an honorary there, we are not forced to have an honorary member. Only that it will be provided. If later on you find that there's somebody that you wanted to be a member and as honorary, then we can get. Can we, for the meantime, term of 1 year?
Yes, we can, I guess. I believe.
Yes, go ahead, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, so if there is no, then we will make it 1 year. Number 3.
11, Mr. Chairman.
How many?
Already a seminar.
So it's that how many more provision? I think there are only 2 provision now. Can we just go ahead with this, or we will stop now?
Just we can just have it based on the standard, because as we have said, anyway, this is an addendum. Anytime that the majority of the members feel that it is not already applicable to the club, then we can change it.
Okay, I will put this one, and was that we will just go on. So Toastmasters International dues and fees are set forth in Article and Policy 8-0, dues and fees, and shall be submitted to the World Headquarters in United States dollars. This club may also collect from its individual members club dues and fees as defined below. Club dues and fees are collected in. Check as applied. We are not going to collect club dues in addition to Toastmasters International. In other words, we will be collecting only the dues, which is $45. So we will check there, no collection. Club dues for active individual members are blank also per person. We are not going to collect additional dues for an active member. Such dues shall be payable, then it will not be applicable. This amount includes payment of Toastmasters International fees. Then this one is not this one. This amount includes. Then we are not going to check this one because we don't have additional fees. Club dues for inactive club. We will not also collect dues for inactive club members. The new membership fee is per person individual member in this club. This amount includes payment to Toastmasters International new member fees. We are not going to add additional membership fees except the membership fees that we are going to pay to Toastmasters International. The reinstatement fees, we are not going to charge reinstatement fees also. And there will be no transfer fees also. Is that okay with you all? Yes. Meaning whatever you pay, Toastmasters International, it will be our payment. If we are going to have additional project or whatever it is, we're going to collect it separately according to what we agreed in our meeting. That is okay?
Okay for me, DTM Joey.
Yeah, so if you don't have any other objection, we go on. Regular members meeting. Regular meetings of this club shall be include any business meeting of active individual members shall be held. When will be our meeting? Every Friday? Every other Friday?
For the meantime, Mr. Chairman, and then we'll just change this one as we deem necessary.
Okay, so we will put first Friday at 12 o'clock because we could not put this one blank and send it to the Toastmasters International. So for the meantime, we will put it 12 Friday and 12 o'clock. In persons at location. Well, we put it in persons, but since it is no personal meeting now, so it will be online. So we'll just put it in person and online only using the platform by them. And then executive committee meetings. Now the executive committee meeting shall be at least such hours and placed at any time. So at least once a month. That is the general executive committee meeting. But of course, we could always add, even though it's not included in here. But the mandatory is at least once a month. Additional officers. The officers and standing committee of this club shall be provided in the club constitution or Club Toastmasters International, Article 7, 6, 7, and 8, with the selection, duties, and terms as provided therein. Separate from the officers role named in the club constitution, this club shall have, for the meantime, no additional officers role, and so no, we will just put no additional. So it will be 7 officers only. Term of office. This club elects officer for the following term of office. Full year term. Since we will be having 2 meetings every month, then it will be 1 full year. And number 8, rules of order. In accordance with the club constitution for Clubs Toastmasters International Article 9, this club shall recognize its financial authority in parliamentary procedure as Robert's Rules of Order newly revised. So that will be it. Now, a little so that you are going to be aware of the structure of Toastmasters International. So all members are here, and then all the members will be in the club. Okay, so it will be in the club. And the club is made up of the club executive committee. Who are the executive committee? The 7 officers plus the immediate past president. Because we are a new club, so our executive committee will only be the 7 officers. They are under the club. All the clubs is under area. Here in our district, we have about 4 or 3, but minimum 3, maximum 6 in the area, meaning 3 clubs or 6 club. We are under area 24.
24.
We are area 24. And the area is always headed by the area director, and of course, there are also assistants. Now, under the area, 4 areas will constitute the division. We are under division G, division G. And the division is headed by the division director. Of course, it is also going to help us in doing all the things in our club with the help of the division council. And all these divisions, as of now, in our district, we have 6 divisions, and it comprises the district. So under us, the District 104, which I am the district director, we have, as of now, 6 division, 20 areas, and active 93 clubs. So if we are going to be the first club to be chartered for this year, we will be at least going to add on the 93 clubs, 94. So we will be the 94th active club if all these 93 that we have as of now per record will be active. Now, the district where we are one of them, 104, is also put together in a region. So for us, we belong to region 11, and we are about 6 divisions under region. And then the region is now part of the Toastmasters International, where we have the board of directors. No? So we're going to see the board of directors here. And these members of the board of directors are the international officers, the international president, the international president-elect, the vice president, first vice president, second vice president, the immediate past international president, and the international director. All of these members of the board are elected by the president and the vice president's education of all the clubs. Of course, so our clubs then will be represented by the vice president and the president in the election of the board of directors, which is done every year on its international convention. But this year's convention was postponed, so we're going to do the convention online. And as member of Toastmasters Club, that you are going to do, though, we can already attend the first virtual Toastmasters International Convention this coming August. We'll give you more information on that one when we are already formally organized and in the next meeting. Is there any other question? Questions is not entertained this time because we are already out of time. So, Mr. President?
Yes, Master Joey.
Mr. President, we can now announce the winners for our table topics session. May I call upon our award master and our vice president education, and of course our president, to lead us for the announcement of winners.
All right.
First, you can share your screen.
Okay, 1 minute, Mr. Okay. You can share the screen. You can announce Award Master Toastmaster Annie Rose.
Unmute.
Toastmaster Annie Rose.
Hello, ma'am. All right. My screen is already shared.
It's about to share.
Yes.
All right, that one po.
Not yet. Still white.
Yes, white only. So that the na-share na po ba? All right.
In honors, we can proceed. Thank you.
Okay. All right, since we don't have evaluators and speakers for today's meeting, so we will award 3 best table topic speaker. So for the first table topic speakers, for the best table topic speakers, and will be awarded by our President, Sir Jack Cañete, and for our DTM, Sir Benifer Consolacion, if I'm not mistaken. First table topics, best table topic speakers awarded to TM Miss Cheryl D. Mortella.
Can you please open your video, Toastmaster
Cheryl,
Cheryl, and say
can you
something?
please open your video for the
Toastmaster Cheryl?
Yes, Tita.
Yeah, pa-open po. Ayan, very good. So we can capture your beautiful photo. Say something.
Congratulations, Ma'am Cheryl.
Thank you
Can you say
po.
something?
Something.
Toastmaster Cheryl.
Yes, Tita.
There. We wanted just to capture your photo. Okay, thank
all
you.
right.
Next.
Smile.
Next, Toastmaster Annie.
For our next best table topics speaker will be awarded to Toastmaster Sir Marlon Bautista. Congratulations,
Yeah.
Mr. Marlon Bautista. Can you
Toastmaster
please open your
Marlon.
video for picture
Yeah.
taking?
Please submit. Toastmaster Marlon, say a few words.
It's an honor to participate in your meetings. This is my second time, and I'm very grateful for this one. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay, so please, you join our Toastmaster. Submit your application.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Right. Congratulations. And for the last, but of course not the least, our best table topic speaker will be awarded to Toastmaster Mark Douglas Batacan. Congratulations, Mark Douglas Batacan. Please open your video for picture taking.
Wait po.
Toastmaster Mark.
Okay. Nakita nyo na po ba? May video na po?
Yes.
Okay. Lord to God.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay. So thank you very much and congratulations to all our winners. Back to you, Mr. President, for any announcement and adjournment of the meeting.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Tess. Thank you very much, everyone, fellow Toastmasters, for participating our meeting for today. And I think we will see each other again by next week, the same time. And our VP for Education will arrange accordingly our role and our assignment as well. And the next meeting, it's our, I believe, first charter meeting, if I'm not mistaken. That's right. Yeah, hopefully. So Also, I would like to encourage everyone, for those who did not settle their dues yet, may I request to please settle your dues to Toastmaster Sheen, so that anytime within this week we can finalize our application as well as our payment with the guidance of DTM, Distinguished Toastmaster Tess, and those Distinguished Toastmaster Joy Villanueva. Anything other than that, I believe we did it well, and I would congratulate one as well as our mentors for this Toastmaster for guiding us along the way. I hope that we will learn further with our journey in leadership and communication. And with that, thank you very much. And I, as your president, I now adjourn this meeting.
Mr. President, can we ask everyone to open their video so we will have our group photo? Can we ask everyone to please open our video? This is our last demo meeting. So next week will be official that all of you, especially the officers, will be doing their respective responsibilities. Can we have open our video, please?
And we will also remind that those members already who have paid, we can already give you access to your first project. So in our next meeting, we can have our first prepared speaker from our new members of the IMG B1 Toastmasters Club.
Okay.
We will give you the access on how.
Toastmaster June, can you open your video? Didi Joey. The video is not yet open. Yes, Toastmaster June, please. So these are the charter members of the IMGB1. And as agreed, we will open this one to even to non-IMGB1 Toastmasters members. Okay, let's have a photo. 1, 2, 3. Anybody can click, please. So if you have the good one, then we could be able to share it.
Why others doesn't have video yet?
Yeah, the others, no video.
They are still taking a bath. Congratulations.
Congratulations to the new set of officers.
Yes.
IMG1. You will be the pride of our group, and hopefully we can not only use this in our IMG, but in your family, in your social activities, and even in the government. When it comes that you will be called upon to serve the government as a mayor, as a barangay chairman, as the president of the Philippines. Because what we are doing in Toastmaster, we are training each and everyone to become a good communicator and a good leader. Mr. President Jack, we got it all for you. There. Thank you very much for joining, and we'll see you again next week. Anybody who wants to deliver their first icebreaker, just contact Toastmaster Cheryl Mortel.
Volunteer na ako, tita.
Yay! Very good. Ayan.